Well, hello, and I'm back. Let's continue where we last left off. Well, I don't have any grand plans for today, but I guess we will see where it takes us. I guess for the start, we will work on the lighting. For the lighting in the dungeon. I still was thinking about it yesterday, and honestly I would prefer the way I had it planned originally. One thing I want to change too is the prefab for the camera, because I want the overview camera I want it a bit further away. Let's change to the normal mode. I guess 10 and 7.5 is fine for that. So we have also a little visual cue if we change to the map, also the overview view. Which works very good. Is this? Should technically take... Yeah, it should be further away. But for some reason it doesn't do it. Let's have a quick look. So this one is there and there. If I want to switch the camera... Oh yeah, right, because I override it. And... Alright. So what I want to do is that if we change the room, that... Like in this example, the torches go out. This was probably just an bad accident that all three of them had the same timer settings. But yeah, this could happen actually. But that is for later a thing I have to balance anyway. So let's start with the functionality. Let's see how we want to do that. That's the torch. I have to go to the scripts. And I need the torch script. For fuck's sake. But let's hope that it works now correctly. Alright, we have the trigger and we have the spawn and we have the countdown. Now on room change we add a listener. Which checks if triggered true, and also we need a private world, which is called how do we call it? Extinguish. Something like that. I don't really know how to write that. Let's have a quick look up. Extinguish. Well, kinda close. Oops. Which is default false. We also check that over there. And extinguished is false. Yeah, exactly like that. Extinguished. Not extinguished. Let's do that the other way around. We remove that out of the if statement and remove that from that if statement. So, and that we move down there. And if duration is 0, we will set active, which will trigger first the event or the script. Let's just in case keep it like that, that it's still set it to false, because we might not know if that will run after it triggered the trigger was run. So it's a safer option in that case. Well, technically I can check on the room change if it gets initialized before the trigger. And yeah. Now we want to look into the room change itself. Which we have in here. Sick. All right. Where do we actually use that? Null. Room letters. Okay, that is for the highlighter. We need a reference to the room before. Set character movement. Room spawner. Set character movement. Yeah, right. I get where that is going. On the character movement script itself, do we have a reference of the current room? Yes. So current room, set current room. We have that in here, maybe. Nope. We make on room change. Set character movement. Alright, that's not the trigger we are looking for. We are looking for the dungeon room changer over here. Alright. We can't change the room if all of that is true. Do I have a reference to the character? No, I don't have that. Well, I kinda have that, but the property is most likely not public. Let's have a look in the movement. And moving is false, that's right. Well, let's continue from there. Get character movement, set current tile, set movement target. So we do that from the character movement. There we get that movement target. If room is not null, we change the current room to that. Do we run room function? No. But that's fine. But one thing that is very important is that we say if moving, then we return. All right. Then the remaining function doesn't execute. Now on the dungeon room changer, we have set current tile. Where I would also what is set current tile in that case? If current tile is null, set blocked state false. I guess we make this somewhat else. I don't know what we will do. So we revert the changes over here. We get a new function and public. Where is it? cool. Get moving state. It returns moving. All right. With that, we can first of all check if, well, we could actually just add that over here. No, not dollar sign, and signs, and get moving state. And that one is important that it's false, and we want that in each of those. All right. Then we shouldn't be able to trigger a room change while we are still moving. Now on the room, do we have a reference to the torch? No, but I can make a function which will be of public void, which we call disable torches. We don't need any parameters. And what we are going to do is for each dungeon room item in room spawner, room item spawner, item spawner, like that. Now can I make a var x dot spawned item now can I control it with a component? Of type, something like that. Get type. What would that return in that case? This torch. Unfortunately, no, that is not working. C# if of type of, I see, type of torch. spawner to dungeon room item. Oh, yeah. And let's rename that to room spawner. And then I forgot one bracket in there. Yes. I have absolutely no clue if that works, but let's find out. Now we check room spawner. Dot spawned item, which in that case doesn't work like I want it to work. But I can call a function which I can create is disable torch with no parameters. Then we go into the dungeon room item. I need a public virtual trigger, a function, disable torch. Kind of disable torch, not accessible, yeah, whatever. Then we go into the torch, we make an public override disable torch. We don't need the base function, and we say fire.set active to false. Now we are going to, let's say, character movement. No, this is camera movement. Character movement, set movement target, where we get the room. Before we change the room, current room dot disable torches. And then we change the room. Alright. That should make actually everything working. Let's see, we have our command plane. Now we look for the torch. Max duration of 5. Let's check the other one too. Come on. That's not much. The torch has 5. They're all getting 5 now. I mean, it's a coincidence, but it's supposed to be a coincidence at least. But yeah, this means we can't change the room unless we stop moving, but we already stopped. So we can swap back and forth as long as the torches work. The torches work. And at some point, they're not working anymore. Then that works like it's supposed to work. A cool part would be if I make that happen as soon as I arrived at that point. Let's see if I can actually make that maybe. So I want to call that function, but only if I am not moving anymore. I could maybe do an async private void. Where I get one dungeon room, which is which we call last room, or maybe room to leave. Did I make that the wrong way around? Private. Is it because async is? Does not exist in the current context. But if I do it like that, it's fine. Oh yeah, I have to give it an name. Wait for room change. This one will be pretty simple. We make a while loop, which is while no. We make a while loop. Do we want a while loop in here? I could also make a coroutine. I think that would be actually easier. Yeah, let's make a coroutine out of that. Let's get the script for that, or at least the way it gets coded. So enemy spawner. I need inventory, which moves all of that. Maybe don't have a return. That's right. I want an does that already? No. Because I don't return a value. Well, obviously. So I make while moving wrong bracket. yield return, wait for what could we wait for? I actually always use a time for that. This is wait for seconds. Let's say 0.1 second. As soon as we are not moving anymore, we want to disable the torches in the last room. We said before that moving to true, which means the while loop is already happening, and we will call that function with the current room. This should mean as soon as we change the room, the last torches should disable. Yeah. Oh no. Let's see if we make an if out of that. I guess the while was the issue. Since we are not awaiting the movement in the change room, the future torches will already be lit, which wouldn't be an issue. We change the room and the coroutine is not happening. Do I call that function somewhat wrong? Oh yeah, I'm doing that wrong. I have to say start coroutine, and with that it should work. Well, not really. If moving to yield return, new wait for seconds. Else. But technically the moving is already true, though. That should only change as soon as we finished moving, which is over there. I mean, what we also could do, make that the wrong statement. If and that. So only if we're not moving, then advance. Otherwise, we do that stuff. Let's have a look if that works. Well, not really. What am I doing wrong? Since moving gets changed as soon as we are there. Which is also visible since we can then select the next waypoint. I mean, there are multiple possibilities how we can do that. Let's try another one, which most likely will work. Private dungeon room, which we call last room, which is null. We remove all of that. We say last room is equals to current room, and last waypoint is over there. Get the next waypoint. If last room not null, which means we change the room. We say last room dot disable torches, and last room is null. Which means we move. That one finishes anyway. And if we now look around, those are finished too. Same is for that. So you might also see if a torch extinguishes while you're changing the room, and honestly I don't mind. I should make the overview maybe a public variable, so I can't move in that. Or I could let's have a quick look. Camera movement. We could also, if overview 1, I already know I could have written that differently, but since that is working, I honestly don't really care. So end overview, we can remove all of that since we are moving. Don't we call the start overview? Oh, over there. Start overview. Read all of that stuff. Then we take the overview camera parent. Set. We want to transform. Set parent. And now we want transform that get parent, and I want the parent of that. Let's see if that cursed one works. And after that, if we finish that one, we want to do it like that. Let's have a look. I forgot the semicolon somewhere. Yes, I did. So if I press M, we now have the overview camera completely separate. This means we could actually move like that. And honestly, I wouldn't mind that. Those will extinguish as soon as we change the room. Yes. And if we go back, they're back. Nice. That's exactly what I want. And if I press M, everything should be the same again. Yes. So I can press M and then I'm free again. Alright. Then we have finished all of that. Now something helpful would be adapting the torch lifetime, or at least the max duration, together with the room, dungeon length, so they have higher chance to last during their whole expedition, but still can extinguish before you get back. So you have to make decisions or have the possibility of detrimental effect or enemy ambushes. Whatever I will add in that case. Alright. Max duration +1, and I would love to have the duration, the length of the dungeon in a public static pool as well. Dungeon, let's say length, which is not a bool, which becomes an int. Default it to 0. Yeah, now we can't do that. Yeah, that's even right. I can't do that. Not like that. Well, I will fix that later if I have the need for that. And we will set after the create dungeon, in that case We do that before all of that, which is currently the dungeon length we get from there. That should be completely fine, and we will have the max duration, and that one get also added with the dungeon length, current dungeon length. So they have a fairly long duration if the dungeon is quite bigger. But also they can run out instantly. Now, how do I want to get the room light level? Do I want to add a flat for each torch, which adds to that? Does the torch even has a reference to the room? No. I could give it a value over there, and then yeah, that would be a possibility. But this would actually buff rooms with a lot of light sources, and then this struct will have all items. I can't even get the what's the English word for that? The average, yeah. This would mean the torch level would be fixed, which means rooms with a higher chance to or higher amount and higher chance in that case to spawn torches will have a generally higher light level, which makes them easier to explore. To balance that out, I could actually make them small, scale by a small amount with the room difficulty. Or I place the same amount torches, or try at least to place the same amount torches. Let's get private COS field private and let's give it a light value and that and pop to make an override for that. I actually don't want to do that. But I have to. Yeah, it's can't really change that with the state I want to do that. At least our functions may have use in our scripts as well. Get light value. We can say that one is torch only. Do that for that one too. Alright, those two are torch only, which means I will know that later if I come back to the script in maybe 2 or 3 months. Alright, then we have a public override. Why? Actually, we have an int, which I have to change here too. Int. Seriously. Return 0. Whatever. Int get light level, light value. We don't do the base. We will do if extinguished. We return 0. Whatever that strange formatting is doing right now. And if it's not extinguished, we return the light value. Pretty straightforward. Now, in the room, you want to actually update the light level if we access a new room, which will be on room change, I think, where that's a trigger. Yep. I trigger the spawned item over here. And I also want to add, I write this 0 because if other items do that, yeah. Light level, which will be plus equals, no, equal. We set it before the for each to equal 0 because we have to reset that one. And after that we say light level plus equals item spawner dot get spawned item dot get light value. Now the question is, do I want to adapt it with difficulty? I don't think so right now. Which means now the room will get the light level assigned to, which will be then relevant for the POIs and the enemy spawns or the possible interactions which will came from that. All right. Then the next part would actually be that I set some entities or some POIs that we could say we could test that script, or could at least add that function too. So let's say a torch has a light value of 10, which is fairly low. Let's say 15. Let's also say that the wall light node has a chance of, torch has a chance of, let's say 75%, with a weight of actually say 5. The weight will be adapted based on the difficulty and maybe the chance too. I don't have access to the room where this one will be connected to. Do I want a reference to that? I actually wanted a reference if I want to say... No, actually no. I don't need that room item spawner. I can add to the spawn item 2 optional parameters. Which then change the chance for the objects. If it's up type torch, can I get that? No. Well, I could add to the struct what kind of object this is, like a light source or not a light source, and then if it's a light source, I can adapt that. So if I decide I want to adapt that with the room difficulty, then I can add that easily without any issues. Yeah, I guess it's fine. So I have that set up, which means now if I access a room, go into the debug mode and look at that room, we have a no, let's go away. A light level of 45. Let's change the room. I guess I could change the light level on that one. And here we have a light level of 60 because it has 4 torches. Yeah, that's fine. And let's say on the dungeon room, I could actually because it is relevant to the torches. Say it will set the light level to 0. Though that will be fine then too. No. I guess the best option would be now to add 2 assets. So I can actually implement the function around that one. And let's start Blender. Open the tile set. Let's wait for that. There we go. I want... Let's say... I'm pressing too much stuff. Alright. Let's get the chest. Export that one as an FBX file. That one goes into there. I want the Unity preset. Selected object. Let's make it like that. Unity. Can I just override that one? Let's see. And that will be just 1. Who I want to add the second chest, which right now has lost its material, it seems like. That's awesome. Oh no, I didn't actually bait that one yet. Never mind. I want the stone table. Maybe we want to export that one as FBX, Unity. And that one will be stone. Let's call it stone table 1. Export that one. And then let's get the urns exported as well. Export FBX. It pretty much saves Unity preset anyway, till I close Blender, want that one, and then I want that one as well. Alright. That's it for this part. Do I have stuff I want to add? No, not yet. Alright. Now we should all have that fancy stuff in here. We don't have placed any ground, but that's fine. Yeah, I guess I can add that later. Let's get the chest in here, which didn't export all materials, it looks like. Let's get that one in. So we have one of the materials, it looks like. Chest. You have the meshes, the materials, where not all are saved. That's interesting. Can I extract the textures? Select folder. Alright, now we have them. Let's extract the materials as well, which is chest. It must be called first, whatever. And let's have a look. Material chest. Where we can remove the duplicates. I know you're right now annoyed, but honestly, I couldn't care less. I could have troubles to assign the inner one, but anyway, I want to unpack that one completely. Now textures has the main texture, so it's alright. I want to have the wooden like that. Metal goes over there. Then we have... Can you please just... And you don't show two, please, thank you. That is that one. What actually were the outer decor? Oh, the outer decor, yes. Now I want to hide that one real quick. That one has the right, but you most likely won't have the right one, yes. Here you go. Alright. What happens if I rotate you on the X? Is it saved on you? Oh, you don't even do that because probably I have that one fixed somewhat differently. We have a small node. I can't remember to add that one. And that is the bone for the rotation, yes. Which is 90 negative. on, seriously. That's annoying. 98.56. What is that for strange? Anyway, you're looking in the wrong direction too. I think actually I did a mistake over there. Get to... let's make first an empty chest 1. Let's now add the chest to that one. We will assign the textures later. Then to the model settings. I actually shouldn't need the axis conversion, do I? It's interesting. The whole scale stuff is there again. Oh well, that's just on the bones, which actually I won't mind. The spawn node, which I actually don't even remember having it added. I will delete that later because... Oh well, never mind, I will keep that there. Because I then can parent the main node to that one. Now I would actually love to... I don't know if I want to change the bone constraints in any way. Just that it works later on is important for myself. Did I forget to add the animations? Let's have a quick look again. Animation. I should select the pose mode. Why does it look different? Tell me. Select all pose mode. Where is my animation select thingamajig? Ah, okay, action. Nervous. Oh yeah. That's right, because I actually didn't make an animation for that. Alright, never mind. Then I just can unpack that one now. Then let's assign the materials of the chest again. That one is going to be the wooden. That one has a metal one. And then we want actually hide the bottom one so we can assign the inner one to that one. Alright. which means I could add the animation later myself through Unity. I guess that should be fine. Now I want to make a prefab object, just one. Or can we move that one? Let's open the prefab itself. Now we have the spawn node on the bottom. We want... I could just copy the wall light node to... no, never mind. I don't need that one. I need the connector node in there, which will be parametered over there, exact on that position. With that facing, I am completely fine with that. And let's disable the mesh render on those. And you don't need a mesh render as well. Here you go. Well, actually, I could unpack that one. Prefab unpack. And then I just remove those components. Remove. All other stuff I can easily find out anyway. And this spawn node doesn't need that stuff too. Alright. Now I want to assign an item spawner to that one. Where we will copy the torch script, and that one we call container, and we have to change the class also container. We can remove all of those. I will keep the spawn function. I really need that. And we don't need those values over there. Dotion triggered. All of that can... Actually, I want the triggered one. This means I want the trigger function. In here. But I don't need the extinguished, and I don't need that one. And triggered true, we will then later on enable the object with that. Alright. We have the base spawn, we have the triggered. We will now add to the parent. Yeah, we will add that to the parent. Is interactable. Modified value. Which I added just in preparation, yes. Dungeon item SO, base item, scriptor, the scriptor object, yes, I get it. It comes all back to me. and the scriptable object item is O has item, type, base chance, weight. I actually don't need that one anymore. And we have base value, need perception, which is actually fine in that case. So, do I need anything else instead additional to the triggered? Which actually in that case would be even better as a parent value over here. And then I can remove that from the torch since it is a shared value actually. So we can remove that. Do I need base stop trigger for that? Shouldn't. Man, I didn't use that for a long time. Come on, stupid mouse. I have to make them public. That's the reason. And I actually don't want to set to make setters and getters for that. Alright, then the torch should access those values. Yes, it does. Alright, then we have to prepare the scriptable object. The value we will calculate later. The needed perception, I can add that. And what I also need in the item, since that one is shared, will be a public actually, since it will be a button attached to it, I don't really need the interaction spot. Oh yeah, never mind, I need the interaction spot connected here, which will be a transform interaction spot. It will just default to null, because in case of the torch, it will stay null. And then we can make that a simple if statement if we need to show that one. Then I can make another public. Do I want a virtual function for that? Technically not, so I can make that a private, since nothing else needs access to that one too, since it's just a logic function. Yeah. Check interactability. We don't need any parameters for that. Actually, I need parameter and I need to make that public. Alright, since I have to access that function from the room. And int is current light level. So first we check if interacted is true or interaction spot is a null. Then we just simply want to return. Alright. Now if I have to adapt that one actually later on. Where I need the current light level and int, which will be the character perception. Now if current light level added with the character perception is larger than the base item dot did I make them all private? Yeah. Oh, that's fine. Then we make a public function, public int get needed perception, which returns that one. I would prefer that on the new line, just because it's me, like that. Then we can go back to over there. Is larger than base item get needed perception. Then we say interaction spot dot game object set active to true. Let's actually write that in a variable so you don't have to check that 2 times. Needed needed perception, which equals base item get perception. Then we check that one. And then else if all of that just our way around. We are going to set that one false. Now, since that one will trigger the button, and the button will then have the functionality to interact, which I will also add over there. Public void interact. And for now, we will just make a debug.log which says interact. All right. Then I want on the dungeon room, we go through each item spawner. We make the trigger one, that's fine. And then I want the item spawner. Check. One item. Yes, yes, yes. I need that one before. And then check interactability. Which we... I need that after the first iteration is finished. Which actually wouldn't be that difficult, because I just can add that one to there. Then I iterate through all torches, which limits that for each anyway. And then I want to iterate through not torches, which makes the trigger statement, and then item spawner dot spawned item, check interactability, which will be of type light level, and for now 0, since we don't have the player stats added to that one, which we need to adapt later on. Let's make a comment. Need to add player value as second parameter, so that I don't forget that. And maybe I should check if even anything is spawned. But I think... What if it is null in that case? Mine is it... yeah, let's make a double check there. We need one time that, and x dot spawned. I need the end statement first. X spawned item is not null. That one shouldn't access null value, since null is not type of torch. God damn it. All right. Now we have all of that. Now we want technically a little trigger spot on the item. And where would I... Wait, are the faces inverted? I think that should happen. Oh no, I'm just looking from the downside. That's fine, I'm just stupid. So this means I want actually now a new UI element on that. It will automatically add a canvas. I want the button, well technically I want the image. But yeah, that's the canvas. I can't change. Oh yeah, right. World space. There we go. Let's make it 10. 10. No. Position 0, 0. Width 10. Height 10. That's so annoying. All right. Let's say that one will be slightly in front of that, and let's get that on a one wide position. And let's adapt the X. Let's get that one. Oh, it's already. Do I want that assigned to that one? Oh, yeah, right, because I have made that is that one. So I wanted the top of that one, let's say 1.25 in that case. It will be slightly above, and let's make it 2.5 to the front. Yeah, I guess it's fine. Then I want the image to be a raycast target. I want to have to adapt that one later on. It's a tiny bit too big, still too big. It's just this giant. Let's make it 0.5 for now. And I want to face it the camera later on, but we will make that through a script. Yeah. I will just keep it white for now. It should be raycasting target. I have to add a button. Yeah, I think that is right. Let's make the highlight color a bit more in the gray area. Target graphic will be the graphic, yes. And on click it is going to do stuff. Yeah. So the canvas is that big though? Or is that the clickable area? Yeah, possibly it's because it's that big. Yeah, it was a canvas in that case. Yeah. Let's make that 0.5. Then it has a bit of direction. The canvas actually will get the script items. Which I will say interaction spot. And what that one is supposed to do. Let's see if I can make that even with that, because I actually don't know. I do have health bars, yes. Do I need a reference to the camera? Shit, yes I need. Yes. Actually, there. Look at plus camera child position forward. Yeah, that's. Slider canvas, you are the transform. So I can technically just run an update or fixed update. Not fixed update. Fixed up. Yeah, that's fine. Fixed update, private void. transform, look at transform.position it is. And then I have to access the camera at some point. That's a camera now. The big question is, can I access the camera somehow? Without actually let's say let's look. Is actually a function Unity get main camera? Come on, mate. Camera. Dot main. Dot transform. Forward. Alright. Then I will slap that one on the canvas. Let's try that one again. There we go. Now the chest will get the container script. We have an interaction spot. We have no base item yet. Let's add a chest. That one needs to be modified a tiny bit anyway. Chest type chest. We have to add that to our nice enum list. Where did I have that one? System, enum collection. And then we have dungeon item. We add the chest now. Then we have the scriptable object, chest, base value, the perception, let's say it's just for testing purposes, so 30. That one will be a bit lower for the chest at least. And base value. In that case won't matter since it's a chest. And we will have the... Or do I say it has a base value and then it spawn items till the base value is reached? That sounds like a nice idea. Then let's give it a base value of 15. Then we give the chest the scriptable object over there. Did we do that on the torch too? I can't remember. Torch. Prefab. Snow object. Torch. Yeah, we gave it. So we have the base item assigned. Modified value is irrelevant for that one. Action spot is there. Now there's one single thing I have to test. Spawn player. Ah. Not set to a reference. What are you exactly talking about? Really? If I hide that stuff in there? Wouldn't have expected that. Okay. Oh no, it seems to be a weird issue. I have to look into that. But none of this. Let's add the chest and move it to the side. And as we can see, the interaction spot actually stays there. The only thing we have then to check is that it doesn't actually triggers any all of that. It's hidden from the view, which should be fine. It should actually register the mouse over, shouldn't it? Highlight color. Target graphic. The image. I mean, do I need an image for that? It's just to have something can just eat real quickly from that one. Let's do that. It's interesting that it still shows the canvas around. In that case, that shouldn't even... be the case. Canvas. Also, does it mean with that setting that I can't click through it? Never mind. Ah well, was too good to be true. But still, why is there the border of the canvas there? That has a material. For some reason that one shows a border. I have to get that around later. But just to have that one tested, I want to contain interact. This means it should technically say anything if I click on that spot there, which is not happening. Layer. I'll change the layer of that. It doesn't change anything. That's a shame. It's supposed to be a Raycar started. I think the maskable. The center. I absolutely have no clue. Let's keep it sliced. Navigation. Everything I would love. But actually, can I give it 2D box collider? Not entirely, but I can actually change that one up and add a box collider itself. Is there a plane collider? No. What do I have for collider anyway? Then, yeah, that one should be fine. Let's say it's a trigger. I guess 0.25. 0.1. Let's say 0.1. And that one should be 5 then. Yeah. That means that one is now completely blocking any input. That's a genius idea. Still, the fucking click does nothing. Did I even add the... debug to plot is the function interact. This one is inherited and should always work. That's the reason because I was able to select it. Now I just have to get the reason why my button is isn't working. Might that be that the box collider is in the way? I don't think so. Do that. But it still doesn't... that one I can add there. Let's have a quick look why that could be the reason. Unity matches button. What am I doing? Or should I actually use a button instead of an image? Yeah, well, okay. Then we actually add a button in there. What will be the difference? UI button. Text Mesh Pro. You're giant, I know. But you have actually just the same settings. All right. Let's go into the chest. Let's make a button in here. That one will be 0.25, 0.25. I actually don't want a text in here. I want just the image. I want a click. Which one's container interact? Highlight will be black just for testing reasons. We remove that one. Then we have our image there. Then let's go into the game. I again have a reference to the player script. Why would that happen? Wait, the player is actually spawned? Yeah, then that's a offer reason. Oh, come on. Touch spawner. For some reason it's that one. That shouldn't happen. Let's check in now for that one in there too. I mean, yeah, there is actually a torch missing, funnily enough. Could I just please get one without the error? I want to test something. Thank you very much. Chest. Welcome over there. Your stupid button isn't interactable. Do I need an actual canvas? Screen overlay. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, well, that's right. I need an actual canvas. This means that one is working as well. It's currently not set, but yeah, okay. Makes sense. I mean, let's add a canvas anyway, because we need that one. We need that one anyway. Let's make it create an empty UI stuff. Can I actually keep that in the... Let's fill that one up. Event system canvas. Can I have that in the globals? And having it still work. Yeah, I know. You have a fucking issue with the torches. I know. Chest. I want a chest. Yeah. I want a chest somewhere around here. Let's just spawn that. Let's get that on the view, and yeah, now it works. Alright, fix the chest button. Make the interaction thingy in here, container interact. I want also a box collider, which is 0.5, 0.5, and 0.01 in that case. Now, does the box collider... Yeah, exactly the fucking torches. Yeah, then I remove the where clause. if that's not working. Alright. I have to do that different. I will do that later. Are you too fast for the spawning, or what is the reason for that? I mean, I have to remove that part anyway. I still don't know why that is happening. What's to the... Why actually? Oh, yeah. Because now it might be null, yeah. If... not null. And now also add directly the other part. Get type equals type of box. All right. Then we have that one fixed for sure. Then we get... Why even... Oh. Active gizmos. Oh, come on. That's explaining a lot. Add the chest. Get it into the view. Hello over there. Mouse over still working. I can click it, but it blocks. Ah, that's nice. And it rotates to the... I guess actually I want it above the chest now. Centered, yeah. So since that one didn't get spawned in, I can't check with that if the light level is correct. But just a few additions and I will spawn in that item. Then I want... And it should have white prefab. Pure eyes, objects, functionality, wall light nodes. That are those. Yeah, right, then I don't need on the chest that one. I just need the spawned node. Let's have to check that one. quickly and have a look. Could be next to that. Dungeon item spawner. Where is it? Let's change the names of that. We don't need wall objects, those are the objects. That one will be objects. This one will be the main node. And that one is going to the direction node, the blazed object. Object prefab, that's on the spawn. And the location as well with all of that. Now yeah, then I actually don't need the spawn node in that case, since it takes spawns, object prefab, main node position, direction node, position minus lookout. Main node is going to be the parent, and we save it as a game object. Yeah. That's fine with me. Then I will add a prefab for that, which I will have the wallet node. Duplicate that one. I have to reset that one. Okay. So that was going to be the main node, and I have to re-add the torch over there. $75 and 5. That, then we have it restored like before, and now I want to actually call it to light wall node. All right. Then I want that one duplicated. The ground node. Let's keep the settings the same, and instead of the torch we will have the chest for now, which will just have a weight of 1. For testing purposes it gets a chance of 100. All that stuff will stay over there. And then we go into the... Well, first I have a small edit in the Weaver to do. I want the canvas disabled by default. And then we go into the entrance for now. get, well, any money, many you, which will be the happy parent. I guess you will be the happy parent. You get an functionality and ground path node. Here you go. That one will be actually located over there. One half over there. And the rotation is going to be like that. I want that one duplicated to that one. Right. I want to there. Where is it now? Oh, right here. And you are staying over there. And now I don't take those weird Unity shenanigans. And that's fine. Alright. Then we have those set up. I want to disable. Let's actually just remove the mesh renderer. Remove. That one was the wrong one. Yeah, I want to remove that, and the same over here. Remove and remove. And also remove over there. Which now means if we spawn, we should have 2 chests. Or maybe not. Right, I have to access the spawners to the room. I have to enter them here to item spawners. We have 2 new ones. We have a ground node and another ground node. Here you go. Now we should have 2 chests. Well, yeah, we have the chests, but no torches. Are there no torches in error? There we go. We have 2 torches now. Oh no, we have had just wow. But yeah, the chests are actually fitting pretty nice in there. They're even rotated in the right direction. I couldn't be mad about that one. Only issue with that is if it opens the chest, it might actually clip. Let's have a look. Have a look. It's the bottom one, which has ground node, connector nodes, chest clone, chest base. Let's copy that value real quick. Yeah, exactly. I wanted to rotate the whole chest. This one. Well, if we open it to 30%, that should be fine. Yeah. Completely. Now, let's make a slight adjustment on the items. I have it globally here, yeah. Let's say if it's larger or equal, then it's fine. Then we also have to fix that one, because I want that one actually run 2 times. But the second time it shouldn't access the torches. I want the trigger script happening. And I want to calculate the check interactability. Here we go. Yeah, right. Light level. Light level. And now 0 for now. To do add player value as second parameter. All right. That should be fine now. We got the interaction bubbles. I actually don't know if I want to highlight them through the walls. I mean, I guess that should be fine. Let's swap the rooms a few times. That one should go away. And what exactly? Yeah, because it tries to disable torches on those. Which means this where clausel doesn't even work. Or was it because I had a null value in there too? Could I fix that easily with that part? Not equals null. Because then I could change that one to link if that actually works. But I had issues before with that, and I still assume that those issues came from the link and not from the wrong written statement I have kind of expecting of me right now. Alright, now we have 2 torches. Let's change the room. Yeah. The link can't do that what I want. This means I actually need that if statement in there. And let's get that whole link statement gone. Spawner. Never mind, that even has the wrong. There we go. Now that means if we spawn into the room, we have maybe just 2 torches, or just 1, or no torch. And that shows that the check actually works. That's nice. Let's change the room. I don't get any errors. Actually, how many torches did you spawn? You did spawn all of them. Now we have 3 again. Well, a 75% chance is very high, but sometimes enough that all 3 don't spawn. Let's switch the room and we don't get any error. Yes. And then I just have to add that the check for the interactability that they get disabled. Let's see. The second torch did get disabled, and that means technically we aren't able to see the chests anymore. So we can't interact with that. That's exactly what I want. Now, I have to make an image for that, so we have a nice button later on. I already have something in mind for that. That's the nice part. Yeah, guess that's fine. Now let's set up the second item, which should be spawned. Well, no, never mind. We want... we name that function disable objects. Kinda disable objects. Object specials. That's a nice part about that one. Here we will for spawners, but item disable torch. Now that function will have actually more use. We can rename that to disable special. It's not torch only anymore. We have on our container now also a public didn't I? Right, that's the base item functionality. Right. This means we make an that one. We check if the interaction spot is not null, and then we just access a game object that active false. That's it. The torch doesn't take the base anyway, so we can do that. Yes. And now that means if we spawn in, We have there our two interaction spots. We change the room and they should go away. Which would be the best thing. Actually, we have to do that disable object specials. We check just for torch, which is in that case not right anymore. We want that on every object. So objects itself checks if it has this disable object, and if it has, it will, and if not, it just ignores it. That will have some other implications later, but I will also add that now, so I can actually work around that. And they are still there. That is the best. That's annoying. If item spawner is not null, I did save actually. Item spawner spawned item disable special. That one is on last room disable object. If we move the room, then we check the dungeon room item. If it's not null, that's the issue. Alright. We have later some other additions to that one, but for now it's just not null. Let's have a quick check. And now it disables correctly. Let's see when the first torch. Well, two already is extinguished, and now we can't access the chests. And what's up with you up there, Mr. Mao? Alright. Then the next part is going to be the next object. Yeah. That means I want to know empty over here. We call that stone table 1. Table 1. Then we give you the stone table, which you're supposed to hold. Probably you shouldn't stay in the air. Then we have you over there. I have to stone table. Materials. Extract textures. We throw that into the textures folder I have. And I want the materials also separate. Which is now stone table. Stone table. There we go. Yeah. All right. Access conversion. Let's add that for now. Then everything else should be fine on that side. So we can now look over there. You are facing the wrong way. Which most likely came from the access conversion, but the great thing about you is that you did I now do that rightly? Yeah. We just have one material, which means it's just that one, and that's completely fine. Then I can throw that actually directly in the PFABs, POI object. Technically it's an object, but it's also an object holder. Do I want to separate that? Maybe later. Then let's remove you. Let's go into the entrance. We have our ground nodes. The chest has, let's say, a 50% chance. No, wait. Don't do that there. We will set that globally. And then just adapt the rates in there if we need that. So we have functionality, ground node, chest gets a 50% chance with a weight of 1. And now we add a second object, which will be the stone table. That one gets a 75 with a weight of 2. Well, let's let it 1, 2, because it can have more stuff than chest, and let's say it has 75% chance. Will be fine. Do I want to add another node maybe? No, that's fine. For now, let's just run that one. Now we should be able to see spawned item spawn. It can't spawn if it doesn't have the object attached to it. But the thing is, it's technically a container, and how will I do that? That's good for now. The container script. It has no interaction spot. It has no base item. This visible is not relevant. But I should... If I now have no interaction spot, does it matter that I have no... No, it's fine now. So we have now one spawn with the table, one spawn with... There's even a small little thingamajig in there, I forgot to... Did I actually... It looks like I forgot to remove that. And the chest over there is just fine. Goodbye, cube. I forgot about you. Alright, we now have the table. The table doesn't need a scriptable object, so we leave that out. Since it is not interactable, it doesn't have the other stuff as well. But it will be able to spawn more items. Let's add them. Or let's at least add a script. We copy the container script. We call that item holder in that case. And let's open you. Item holder. Alright. You do would you be that kind? Thank you very much. Would you recheck your errors too? Hello? We already have an item holder. Containers. Oh. That's the reason. Good. Okay. Okay. It was just stupid me. So it has a spawn override and this trigger. And that is correct. But this will become convoluted real quick. In that case, we need from the dungeon room. I take the spawner stuff and the array. I can leave there. Take that. We can't call it spawner tool. I guess it's fine. In that case, we have the game object, which will be the spawner logic. Yeah, just keep it like that. Then we have a serialize field. Oh shit. Well. You wanna talk? Wanna talk? Didn't look like it. You wanna talk again? Come on. Hero. Hero. Never mind. Then let's continue. We have a private. That one takes care of the spawns and the triggers of those. That one is cascading very, very deeply. Private item spawners, which will be of type spawner as an array. Do I need anything else? No. Hi. You have to speak louder. And don't step on my mouse. Yes. You're alright, little boy. How do I want to do that now exactly? Well, let's pet the cat first. Or we get maybe some more space over here. And what are you doing now? Didn't you like the petting? little boy. You're slightly in the way, you know? I know you just want attention. What's the kind of attention you want? Let's continue. Did you actually stop this? No, you didn't stop the stream. Alright. I was slightly scared for a moment. We don't do the space spawn over there. We want to iterate through each of that funny things that I want to actually just eat out of the spawn room function. Though I feel free to take that one and add it in here. And then I will just rename every relevant path. Nice. Now we have to do the same for the trigger. And I also need a public override disable special over there, where I don't want to do the base as well. Trigger in that case will stay. I have actually to do a little small editing later on, but for now that's fine. Actually, I just can actually run the script, because the issue is if I go in my mighty map mode, look for another dead end like that one, you could see the chest over there, and we have, it looks like a table in there, and we also have the torches. The torches are fine that you can see them, but I want to actually hide the actually pure ice, because that will also contains enemies, and also I don't want to encourage taking a certain path over another one to because you can see more possible loot. It's a pretty far dungeon, it looks like. I actually don't know how long that one is too. And that's the last part. It even got a little... that's cool. Alright. No. Let's get the spawning stuff finished first over there. If triggered is true, you need that one too. But also you want to trigger the other stuff. Room change. Which will be that for each loop for you. That just follows after it. Will be item spawners. Oh, the good question is, where do I get the light level submitted? I could add that to the base trigger. No, our functions wouldn't use that one, but yeah, I guess it's fine. Let's say dungeon item, trigger, int, light value default to 0. So I actually have to add that in each one. Yeah, it's fine. Can do that. Then I don't default to 0 because it will always send it in the trigger, so it is basically fine. Right. I also have to do that. In that case, it will be that one. And I also want to add to the trigger exactly that line. All right. And let's update that one real quick. Over here. Over here. And you actually have to submit that. In that case, we leave it 0, 0 because the torches don't need that stuff. Which now means that item can also do that stuff. Now I need to disable special. And that one I can take for not from the room item, but from the room, because I have to check that one in here. For each item spawner, which is not null, disable special. Yes. So it has basically a similar function adopted from the room, which will be needed. The trigger stuff I have to add later on too. Let's add that now, I shall say. We need our item. Which will be an public game object, which we call the main object. The main object will be on trigger can make it basically a global. Yeah, let's do that. So I cut that from here, dungeon item, main object. Set active to true. So now we want to start over here with the base dot trigger. All right. And you want that in the container too. And on the torch. Actually, no, I don't want to use the torch. And let's get that from the others. There we go. Since we have the event manager stuff, we keep it like there. And I actually would say that one should be visible. I would prefer it that way for now. On the upper hand, let's add the base and remove that one. Because if you can see the torches and then you have spots where you don't have a torch, you could assume that you have a wall item hanging there, which could actually influence your decision. So we will move that. We have in the base item that we activate that on the trigger, not on the spawn, right? Yes. That means we now go into the prefabs. Objects, chest. Base item, main object is then the first child. And that one gets disabled. Same is for the stone table, which gets them disabled, and the torch actually gets the same treatment. You get disabled. Now with that done, I can start the game, move around. I don't see torches in the other rooms. Let's continue the path. At some point I will come to a dead end. I don't get any... here we go. Here we go. And... that one doesn't work. That's interesting. Good to know. But yeah, we can't see anything. That's nice. Is that with the main camera too? If I move like that? No. It's just there. But if I... Oh, I maybe have forgotten something to change to the script. but the hidden stuff works for now. Let's quickly go to the camera movement. And why exactly did you close that shit again? We are in the overview mode, the zoom. Overview camera and yeah. I forgot to change that one. Which now means I go into the overview mode and it's now working. Nice. Oh wait, I wanted to actually change the room to see if everything works. Do we have a table in there or is it just... I mean... if it had spawned something on it which would be undetectable, I would see it. But yeah, now the torches were spawned. We can even go next to that room. See, there's nothing in there. If I move in there, I see, hey, there are two things actually. But we just got one torch, so we can't even interact with the chest for now. The remaining functionality to that will be added later. Nice. Now... we want to add the stuff which will be then set on the stone table. For that I will activate that. I have that visible in here. Now there are actually two objects I want to add. 0, 0, 0 in that case. Let's remove the stone table again for now. I don't want to see any gizmos. We have import earn 1. Earn 1. What do we actually want to do over there? Your axis is alright. Do I actually... what happens if I now do the axis conversion with you? Apply. You're looking completely the same. Fine. I want to extract the textures. Those go over there. And then materials. New folder on. Where I will add both of them. Because I will just create another empty earn 2, which I just throw in there. That one has then the exact same doing, so I want the textures in here. Textures. And let's get the material in the materials in the earn. Select. Now let's rename them. Earn 1. Earn 2. The good thing I can then just interchange them if I want to. Did I forget to rename some other ones? No. Stone table 1. Suit like that. Yeah, That's fine. You should also get to the 0, mark. I don't want you flying. But based on the import, axis conversion, I mean, that doesn't change anything since I exported them correctly. It still does them swap around for some reason. Let's also unpack those. And now throw them into the prefabs. POI objects. Nice. I have them singled out. But that is not the only way I want them. Now let's have the table over there. I want like to have the let's find out which button it was again, because I have already forgotten it. Ah, V. Well, not really working. Did I somehow? Yeah, actually. Move it like we have one there. Let's copy the transform real quick. Position world is fine, I think. Paste. Let's move that one, maybe like that, a bit to the front. And then we add the urn number 2. At world position. And then we have, for example, something like that. Move that one maybe a bit more in like that. That. And because it's so fun, let's make an empty. It's actually 0, 0, 0. Let's call it earn set 1. Those we throw in there, which we now actually want to change again, so we don't need the table anymore. I want those zeroed out again, like that. Just to have them separate, I will remove them from the prefab, because I don't actually want them have the properties of the parents or the supposed to be parents. Let's move them slightly like that, put it to the top over there, and have that one maybe stand out like that. And we have that set, for example, And the set will then actually shouldn't I have moved that one? Let's copy the position, pass the position. And zero that one out again. And let's do that the same with all of them. You are zeroed out and you get the copy position there, paste position, and you get zero out again. Then we have something like that. The urn set has its front view like that. Do I actually want it like that? Let's add an empty also rotation in there. Take them, parent them in there. Then you are zeroed out. I have to adapt the Y values on you. The general position is still the same. And then rotate them like that. Yeah, that's fine for that example. And let's add that urn set over there. All right. Then the next part is going to be getting an item set up for that, which means we have a scriptural object we have to create here, which is of type item, which we will call urns. Or do we want to make them? Yeah, we can keep them urns. Or do we want more like over an parent? I don't have the bottom moment. I had kind of a description like antiques or something like that. Yeah, let's do that. Enum collection, we need now antiques. Did I write it correctly? Let's find out. Well, I'm proud of myself. Let's have yeah. In that case, we have urns, and we also let's set that one up. Antiques item antiques will be base value 5. Perception needed. Since they are very small, we need like 30 for that. Duplicate and collection, which will be for the multiples. With still antiques has base value. Let's say collection 3, since it's 3 urns. And since there are some more, you would need less perception and they're easier to see. Say 20 in that case. Is balancing technically a little bit unfair. Let's say it's just a value of 10 and have that just for collection, and it doesn't matter how many are there. I can balance that later on. The chest is easy to see because it's big, so we just need a perception of 15. But they will be more rare than the others. I could do the same for the antiques, but on the other hand I don't want them to be easier to see in that case. Then I can make the script for those, which I just can use simple description of antiques. So I can add other stuff and have the same script for that. I mean, it will be a child of room, a dungeon room, a dungeon item, dungeon room item. Yeah. And we don't need that stuff, but we need that stuff. Actually, you're missing the yeah, you use it. This since you use a base, I actually don't even have to write them in there for now. Yeah, same for you. You will get more functionality later on, but for now you use the base stuff, so I don't even need to assign that. So if I now go to the objects, we have the urn, which gets the script of antiques. We don't have the highlighter yet added. Let's copy that one from the chest really quick. Prefabs, objects, chest, which will be that one. Here's the current one, which I try to edit. Yes. Paste, and you have the exact same functionality. Missing object, which is of course the reason we get that one. Antiques interact. Also we have the one, and what is main game object? We have you as a main object. You have the interaction spot over there. And you get the scriptable object of type earns. Now I can copy that component. Let's pass that on the second earn, which is singular, where we want to pass as a new. Then we have the main game object over there. I want to add the canvas again too. Passed over there, which is then the interaction spot. And you are going to run the interact on that one. Right. And then we will just copy that for the earn set too. We do that just on the top. I might make them visible so I can interact with that and make it properly stand out. But for now, I want that script copy component. I want that one added to you as no, wrong one. To you. Paste this new. You get the scriptable object of type earns collection in that case. You have the main interact. Let's take the rotation for that. And the canvas is going to be the main interaction spot, and rotation is the main object like that. Alright, then let's configure those real quick. They are a bit high. Let's try 0.5. Might be fine. Yeah, stay with 0.5. Then I can disable that one again. I can disable rotation in this script. Yes. Then let's move to the other two earns. Number 2. I guess we will move that one to 0.5 as well. Then disable that one. We can disable earn 2. And let's just do that blindly. 0.5. Disable you. Then we need another function prefab. I will node. What did I smoke there? Now we have older node. Yeah, I guess that's fine. That one is going to be have all of that stuff samey, but it get as prefabs the earns as well as the earn set. Let's say they have a weight of 2 each with a chance of 75%, and this one has 50% with weight of 1. Alright, and now we have to add those to the table. Start table. Let's make that one real quick visible again. Now that is your forward position. let's add the functionality. Get an holder node, which will be your parent. No, I need you technically. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Let's just hide the meshes and let's move the meshes. I don't need them in that case anymore. Let's say we have it somewhere like that. Let's rotate it like that. I should move the correct item. Let's try again. You go over there, go over there. You are actually going the world, not the local. Want you to face like that, yeah, just a bit to the front. Then I want a second node. Want you real quickly in the world. Swap you to local. Let's rotate you over like that. And let's have you more like there. That's fine, I guess. Now the stone table. Here's a container strip. You should. Item holder. I gave you the wrong script. Never mind. Item holder. So that one will be your main object. The other stuff is not relevant for you. Let's move that component. We have two item spawners, which will be in the first node. And then a second node. And that should be it. Yeah. It's obviously kind of dark. We didn't get the torch over there. Let's just rerun till we get that one. Now we have a chest and we have a plank. Nice. Let's try to find another entrance room, which I currently use as dead ends. Let's move over there. Get to the next room. It's a long, long corridor with no variation right now. There we get a corner, alright. It's still no junction, fine. I should add a waiting system for the rooms later on too. Would make that one a bit more interesting. Yeah, well, technically the weights wouldn't change the corridors. Oh, I didn't get one with a light. Nice. Now, in which one are you continuing? In the right one. So we go over there. Let's see if we have... Well, we have tables, but the lighting is not... It's obviously a bit bad. Yeah, those look spawned nicely. Let's go to the player. Yeah, well, not bad, I would say. Maybe let's try to find another room of those. You disable correctly? Yes, you do. I can change you to normal. Oh, I have normal. I have the player selected. Yeah, that's right. I still save the current path in the vape. That's current path. I have to change that later on. I completely forgot that I have that still in the inspector for debugging purposes. Let's try find another dead end. We should be soon in the end. We have just a length of 15. Yeah, that's not the end yet. We should be pretty close. Should have counted how many rooms we have gone. That feels more like than 15, but actually it could be 15. That is the continuous of the path. So we have here the dead end. 2 chests. Not really what I was looking for. But the nice part, we get another T-junction over there, where we have 1 dead end over there. Oh no, that's the finish. We get a chest with... Oh no, we don't get a chest, we get 2 tables over there. That's nice. All of them with a single flask spawn. That one is actually hard to spot. There's a player. In that case, yeah, over here, it's a single one. It depends on the camera, but it's pretty hard to see over there. And it's in the shadow as well. But it's probably so far in the shadow that I can't even see it. Since that one gets lighted by that torch. That's good. And the top lighting I have doesn't really go in there, but you can... did I just... Oh, those should disable. Because you should have them visible. No, wait, have visible. They're just so hard to see in the darkness. Alright. I'm fine with that. I mean, yeah, the top light doesn't get to that spot since the wall is above that. And it's actually planned like that. Let's see, what do we get? 1 chest. And... yeah, I actually can't see what's in there. Shadows are evil. It's a single one again. Let's find out how would that look without the shadow. I think I disable the shadow over there. Yeah, without the shadows you can clearly see it. So hard shadows and soft shadows most likely will... Yeah, that shadow makes it invisible, technically. So... yeah. It's evil shadows. But on the other hand, with the shadows it looks kinda cool. So... I mean, it's not the final position of the torches too, so... there might be ways, and... that's on the other part the reason because I want an room-wide light check instead of trying to figure out if they're visible through the torch. So even if you can't see it as a player, you can interact with it, since the light level of the room is fine and your perception of the character as well is good enough, so it highlights that area that you can interact with it. So that's fine. So I would now actually have to add the functionality that you can interact with that stuff. More than just having a debug statement, which means I want to move to the object. And also on the chessboard I want to open that one. Maybe we will add an inventory system too. Just have that referenced in the inspector for now and have it prepared for the UI later on. But yeah, I guess that's it for today. Close to the 4 hours, not exactly, but with 5 minutes left is not really that worth starting anything else, since I assume those will take a tiny bit longer. Maybe I will do the chest animation in Blender too. Let's see what I will do tomorrow. So I will thank everyone who was watching and who was chatting, and I hope we see us next time. I wish you a good night, a nice day, depending on your time zone, and well, till the next time. Bye.